Hello. How we doing? Hello, is it me you're looking for? Dear. Alrighty, just rearranging the layers. Ah, thank you, Spellmaster, for testing that and making sure it's working. How we doing? Hello, Zipperchip, how you doing? Alrighty, let's continue on. Return from cat sitting. Nice. Alright, behold, a few things have changed. For one, we're over on Vulcanus now. For two, um, I did some experimenting with Fagora on the weekend with expanding modules and, grinding up and all that. The end result is it's actually produced a crap ton of legendary modules. That's the whole thing. That took no time at all. So that's one of a few things I need to do. Forgets you get mech armor? Yes. Um, yeah, I'm parking this for the minute. I need to think about it a little bit harder. I'm actually thinking. So the reason why I didn't continue this on is that well, originally I was going to recycle on the spot, and then it was pointed out that you lose the productivity bar every time you recycle something that isn't scrap. Um, and then looking into it further, I was thinking about all the different combinations, and it probably makes more sense to pick up just the output of the scrap and just simplify the entire thing, and then distribute the output of the scrap to different places. Because this doesn't actually output ice, and I need ice. So if I come over here, where is it? Yeah, here. To make light oil, it needs water. Water needs ice. So I actually haven't accounted for that. Oh, by the way, there's a quality rocket fuel build. Again, I was just experimenting with that and just brute forcing it. Somehow ended up with wow, 179 legendary rocket fuel. That's kind of ridiculous. And that is even more ridiculous. Damn. Okay then. Didn't expect that. Yeah. So I need to rethink what I'm doing here. How the hell did that happen? Yeah, I need to rethink what's going on here. Like, this was going to be offsite, and like this entire island was going to be a quality base. Like, and so that will still happen. This will move either down to here or possibly up there. I did see some more islands, or maybe over there. I'd kind of keep it where the scrap is, or maybe even continue this track on. But those are future me problems. Now me problems. Um, since we're playing around on Fagora, you'll see this tungsten patch. It's shrunk a little bit. Which means that this is a problem that needs to be dealt with fairly soon. I took the liberty of preparing a little list for me. Past me prepared a little list of things to do. So we've got this here. We need to build train bases for these various different things. This is an idea that I've had bouncing around for a little while now. I also did a little bit of exploration. Annoyingly, there's not a lot of tungsten. Not a lot of tungsten. There's what, 1, 2, 3 patches there. There's another patch there, and that's the current one that I'm working on. So that's another little annoyance. But we'll work with it. We'll make it work. So first things first, or second things first. Amongst the Fulgora stuff, apparently it made some legendary exoskeletons. So that's a bonus. I came via thingy, the thingy, the planet you start on, Navis, and I picked up some fission reactors, which apparently it had also made as well. Yep, how you doing? Hello, and Glacier, with the hinks there over on Twitch. Alright, so first things first. We can't go tab space, but we can go C and then space. Maybe not within the base, but we need to go say hi to Herbert over here. Oh, Herbert, where art thee? There's Herbert. How you doing? Hello, Herbert. Bye-bye, Herbert. Oh, who are you? You are nameless. Hello, nameless. Hello, Nameless. Again, bye-bye, Nameless. And so on and so forth. Hello. Oh, you're still small. Well, either way, you're deaded. Yeah, I also scooped up a railgun while I was on the way from Fulgora over here. Is anyone over here? No? How about down here? Is there anyone down here? No, just the shadowy figure of you. Apparently I only have 5 thingies, but 5 is enough. Oh, aren't you a big boy? You might also be a very dead boy. Nope. You might also be a very dead boy if I got closer. Just like that. Yeah. Railgun, demolishes. Oh, hello, you. You're also rather chongus. Yeah, PLDs don't do anything to demolishes, so because it's 100% resistance, they have no reaction to it. Also, get out of here. Now, we're still in demolisher territory, so we need to deal with that. We need to find out where our friendo is, who has also never been named. They are anonymous. There they are. They are also Dedimus. Alright, so that's freed up a little bit of space right there. I might even free up a little bit more up there. I need to go down there as well and free up that tungsten, because we need to get some tungsten built. Named one Paul yet? Well, I guess one of them was Paul. Emphasis was. Say, hey. Railgun turns this into a cakewalk? Oh, yeah. Hey, Picton, also. Ah, there you are. You're not as glowy as the rest, but what you are is very deady. There we go. And should I need to, I'll set that for more. Alright, that's given us a little bit of breathing room. So here's some map tags here. Oh, there's some sulfur there. Actually, that might be beneficial. Let's just land back in the base for now and have a look at what we need to do. So, I need to... Well, we got the basic cold liquefaction going on here, but we really need full cold liquefaction. I need to set up a site for full sulfuric acid power. I'm thinking for that, I'll grab a sulfuric acid patch, probably this one here or this one here, or maybe even both. I mean, this is 60,000%, which is a fairly decent percent. Maybe even over here, which is 66,000. Or there's a whole bunch over there. I don't know. Figure it out when we get there. In all seriousness, it'll probably end up being here. It'll be somewhere fairly local. So one of the first things we need to do is acid power. So that needs a supply of calcite coming in. And yeah, local acid, so it just needs the one thing coming in. Cold liquefaction also needs steam, which again is calcite, which means we need to build calcite outposts. And I don't think I actually accounted for calcite within the trash system, so I'll have to fix that as well. As you can see here, we need the 3 different circuits. That one's just casting copper and iron, or taking in circuits, casting copper wire, blue circuits, all that. We need tungsten triangles. That one is actually 2 steps in one. I have a build prepared for that. Plates, pretty straightforward as well. How big am I planning to going? Just 242 trains for now. I'm keeping everything in 242 trains just to, or even 121 trains for in the case of Fulgora, just for now. LDS and science. Yeah, this is some ideas that I've had rattling around to try out. Oh yeah, and after discussion with Colonel Will, making molten iron and copper is called melting specifically, and casting is turning it back into plate. So I agree with that nomenclature, so I'm leaning on it now. You went 4 16 4? Nice. I will be doing that eventually. I need to do some thinking first. I've done some theory crafting with, full legendary stuff, and the zeros. There are so many zeros. For the style of base that I want to. So I want to do a belt base like the 2 red belt mega base, and yeah, doing like more than one machine with full legendary is actually really difficult. You see, we have claimed more land. Who have we slain for it? Herbert, Paul, and a bunch of other nameless folks. Did you turn away for like 5 seconds? It literally just tapped them. Oh dear. Actually, we need to go say hi over there and liberate that calcite. So, alright. Yeah, so first thing we need to do is some calcite outposting. That's actually a pretty damn big calcite puddle as well. But, yeah, let's liberate both. You got distracted by YouTube. 55, how you doing? Oh dear. I mean, I could also grab that, but I mean, it's the principle of the thing. I want to liberate some more territory so we can properly expand. And because I want to put power here, we need to get rid of... Oh, there's Peter. Never mind. We do have a Peter. No, Paul, you were saying, not Peter. I'm an idiot. Oh, Peter. There you are. There you go. Gary is also slightly in the way, so I'll have to get rid of you. Just evict you slightly. There. Got to get rid of the big slugs? Yeah, they got to give them the eviction notice. Demolishers are all guys. I mean, oh, you gave me the names. You use your 2-gap rails. Do you think you could build ones the 4-lane 3-gap from outer to inner rails, then go, then 4, the middle 2, 3, and the last out? So 1 3-gap 2 4. What? Railgun? Yeah. So on the way. So where are we on this? So on this base map, to go from Fulgora to Vulcanus requires a stop at Narvis, and I put this down on the way, since it already has the quantum processors and to make railguns. So I collected a railgun along the way, scooped it up. Just flew by and just caught it. Didn't even drop. Oh yeah, I also did this. So I wanted to get an idea of the different modules that are being crafted. That's also really loud and annoying. So I built up these buffer chests so you can see the sort of distribution. There are no base quality modules because they're actually being dumped into a recycler here, or at least they were. Yeah, they're being dumped into a recycler. So there's none being kept. So these are all what this planet has made for quality modules. Having said that though, I'm going to put a stop to that, because we got better quality modules on Fulgora, so there's no reason to be wasting whatever the crap was that makes these things. That was a lot of modules. They're probably going to come back this way. Oh, never mind. Oh, it's a half craft. Same with the... So... make tungsten with lava? No. Yeah, you need the actual ore. Yeah, so I'm probably long-term only going to have Narvis make productivity modules. I sort of alluded to this on the Discord on the weekend, where it was like, each of the 4 modules... Can I just shut that up for a minute? Each of the 4 modules represents materials from each of these planets. So Narvis, it's biter eggs for the productivity modules. Vulcanus takes tungsten triangles for the speed modules. Gleba gives you mold for the efficiency modules, and Fulgora gives you the sticks for the electric sticks for the quality module. Wow, I got to really think. The amount of brain power I need to think of which module each one is yeah, it's intense. Unfortunately, that leaves poor Aquilo a bit on its own. How are you? Oh, balls. We're doing that thing again. Um, Interesting. That's a good way to think about it. Yeah. We sort of came up, as I say, we sort of came up with it on the, or came to that realization over the weekend, which is partly why I put a stop to it. We do need to desperately visit Galeba in the not too distant future. Electric sticks. Oh, have you got all of the ones? I mean, so these red things here, these things here, these are called smooth brains because there's no wrinkles. And then the green ones, well, the pink ones, these are called wrinkle brains because they're all wrinkly. So we've got so Gleba makes smooth brains and wrinkle brains, of which I appear to be very much running out of smooth brains. Aquilo makes railguns. You can make railguns anywhere. Aquilo makes the thingies, these thingies, which you use to craft railguns. If you want to be obnoxiously pedantic. Speaking of, I need to actually make railguns. I need to do that. Where's the rocket capacity? Just make it 600 or something. Smooth brains and brains. Well, it has to be something that isn't just brains, so wrinkle brains. Oh yeah, this is slowly collecting higher quality productivity modules. But yeah, you can, so eventually when we come back to here... Oh, okay, they're only level 2, okay. Yeah, the, as it happens, these are +5, and these are like 4.7. I was going to say 4.8, but no, it's 4.7. I'm also looking at a common rail line along here, but I don't know how that's going to pan out. This is a very wet map. There's a lot of water. Those are future me problems, though. Now me problems is liberating some more territory. So, alright, so the first thing we want to do. Have to redo the base on the volcano world as starting coal is down to 10%. Now, amazingly, my coal's managed to survive a fair while. And I've not even got this on low resources too. I think it's just because I pushed so much mining productivity. Alright, let's make a start on laying down some track. Because I think this is going to be a pretty strong rail world. I think there is where we'll aim for. Like that. Yeah, it dodges everything there. I don't have any of this junk. Yep, well that's liberated. Alright. I might turn this calcite into an outpost. This whole area I need to turn into just like a production starter base. Oh, the one thing that is missing. So you know how I was saying that each module needs we need a quality base somewhere, which is probably going to be there specifically. I'm going to turn that into a quality base. Would you upgrade the standard coal liquefaction use the simple one? So the plan is to turn it into full liquefaction and eliminate the simple one. Even because it does need the gas to make low density. I'll have to see though. We'll make the what we'll do is we'll do the full liquefaction because it'll use less. I think it uses less calcite overall. I'd have to double check that. But yeah, we need gas for plastic for low density and circuits. So we're sort of going to switch from being very heavy oil reliant to being petroleum gas reliant. We also need, oh yeah, for the quality base, we also need to make some, oh no, legendary rocket fuel could be a, I think it could go like it did on Fulgora. We'll see. Right, somewhere over here should be some track. Yep, I've got cliff explosives, of which we need many. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. It's over here. There it is. Do you not? Oh, you don't have rail signals. Okay. Well, this is going to be an interesting rail line for now. Alright, where do we want to go? Oh, we need to lash into that. We're going to lay it there. So I do need like a T-junction. Probably there. Just cut across the top. Maybe even up here. I'll just finish this off first. Craft some of these. Oh yeah, I was planning on keeping all of them as a memorial to the demolishers that were... Herbert did nothing wrong apart from be in the way of progress and factory growth. That was his one mistake. Mahalik, how you doing? Hello. Welcome in. Welcome on in. Now, while it's scratching my brain stem, I might actually lift it up to elevated there. Probably there. We'll say shoot across like that. How you doing? Welcome everyone. So what were you up to, Mahalik? That's not what I want. Of course you're doing... Oh, you were doing No Man's Sky. Are the prod mods getting a bit feisty? Yeah, they're growing legs again. It's sort of a continuous thing. I need more machines. I did build... I didn't think it through very well. Had a detour from Factorio. Yeah, you do, that's true. You do actually do a lot of No Man's Sky. I nearly said the other one, the Bethesda one. But no, it's No Man's Sky. Got your 134-hour victory. Nice. Yeah, I built it as like... So, 1 of these, 4 of these, and 8 of... So, 8 level 1s, 4 level 2s, 1 level 3. Which is actually perfectly acceptable for assembly machines. Except that this actually... These have productivity. So, you actually only need like 5 of them. Was it hard to get legendary fish? Not really. So, the way to get legendary fish is fish breeding and a recycle machine with 4 legendary quality modules into it. And the trick is, you breed up, you halve, or maybe just go to a lake as well with lots of bots and a mech armor and fly over a lake. Scoop up 10,000 fish, breed up 10,000 fish, however it is, get 10,000 fish, and then throw them all in the recycler. And just keep throwing them into the recycler until the legendary fish flops out. There'll be a lot of fish lost along the way. You'll get most of the way there with the odd epic one, but one of them will eventually flop out as legendary. Just make sure not to speed it, because that is negative quality. Negative quality, yeah, from speeding. Haste makes waste, as the expression goes. 10,000 fish? Yeah, I mean, you get 5 fish from each lake. You get a big puddle of water like one of these here, you could easily scoop up a few thousand fish. Average fishing trip with the boys. And some dynamite. And don't let it spoil. Yeah, you got was it a half hour or an hour? I forget which exactly. Before the fish spoil. It's going to upcycle spider. Oh yeah, you don't need to do that. No, you can just recycle fish. It's it's shockingly straightforward. You can actually recycle biter eggs as well, making mass production of biters even more disturbing than it otherwise was. Yeah, Reddit got really hung up on the whole recycling Spidertrons thing, and it's really not necessary. Oh yeah, is this something like what Thunder was talking about? I completely got sidetracked there, sorry. But because I do have my wide mainline one, although it's super duper wide. It might not be fully compliant, like fully along the same lines. But yeah, it's wide spaced. Should actually build it here. Oh, it's a bit soon for that. I just want to keep this simple for now. Do you think upcycling Spidertrons is the power play? Oh yeah, that is. There is definitely a an argument for doing it. Not sure why you'd want to upcycle spiders. Mech armor is OP as hell already. I guess remote building. Yeah. I mean, I got a spider somewhere here. Somewhere. I don't see. Oh, there it is. And it's actually an uncommon one, which is it gives it a few more slots, which is very handy. Do I have any others? No. It's just the one. There we go. This will solve the signal supply problem. Just sit on top of the thingy there like that. Pinged yourself on Discord weeks ago, and so I could find the blueprints. Still have not pulled them down. It's on the infinite to-do list. Putting out new track blueprints. Hey, medic. Yes. I still haven't done the right-hand drive ones, but this is up on the thingy already. Oh, it's, no, that's not Herbert. Well, it was one of them. Just blow them up with a railgun and then just drive a railway line through their body, through their corpse. But yeah, the 2-lane flat, the main line is there, and the 2-lane elevated is there. I mean, even the 4-lane is still a work in progress. I'm fairly happy with how it's turned out, though, so far. The problem or the thing that's been the hold up is I started on a particular path and then it didn't work out, and so I had to start over from scratch. It was very annoying. Do they fix? Yeah, as you can see, they don't try to place stuff if there's cliffs in the way. Pokey day. Sure. There's going to be my power stuff in there. Or there. I haven't really decided on the details. We've got acid and calcite up there. I'm mulling the idea over of a cross junction here. Yeah, we do have access to them. I did build one. I've kind of been very keen on the that style. This style of junction. Okay. Oh, I got a few pump jacks. Oh, I do have to bring some pump jacks in, do I? Alrighty then. Let's do that. How long will it take to get here? Quite a while, because you're just leaving Aquilo. Oh, well, we can start designing stuff anyway. I'm gonna... Because I keep running out of cliff explosives, I'm gonna pump that up to 100. I'm probably going to need to pump that up to 100 as well. And hopefully, collectively, the platform has enough. That's the other thing too, we really need to make everything. Do the elevator rails also now allow you to make even weirder rail transitions? Like, I'm not sure what that is. Straight line into 90 degrees and 130 diagonal. Hey, Detzel. So we can go upsies. So upsies can only be horizontal vertical, so that's the only one that can exist. Straight line into 90, then 135 degrees. So like that. Straight line into 90 degrees. Then we can do probably that one there. Oh, do you mean merge at like 135 degrees? I haven't actually done those for this because elevator's kind of limited in that regard. It's kind of funny how tiny the Y junction is. I don't understand how, but yeah. Yeah, I do have the 22 degree. They're not 22.5 there. There's something funky about it. It's technically not 20. It's like that's why I call them half diagonals. But yeah, I got half diagonals to go between in and out of 45 degrees or horizontal. Okie day. So we got our acid puddle here. Chuck some of these down. Like so. Yeah, I didn't think I had. I thought I only had 3 on me. I mustn't have been paying attention. Oh, there we go. So I must have had a full complement. Yeah, you can just come straight down. Oh, that's the wrong one. So why did I put on my tool belt? That would make the most sense. Oop. 10 of a half, 10 of 2. Are the angles close to... Yeah. That's why I stopped myself, because there's a minor point of pedantry, only a minor one. It technically isn't 22 and a half. Half of 45. Where the hell is it? There it is. Modular stops. So we want 8 vehicles, which is a 242. I want to chuck it about there. There. Or there. There. Add the rest of that in. Something that I actually realized about an hour ago is that the modular train stops, it comes, yeah, that's actually wrong. But it comes with signals preset, and that means that it is inherently bound to left-hand drive, and I'm actually half tempted to remove them so that it becomes right-hand drive. But I want the signals in there so that you don't have to think about them, ideally. Like, it's meant to be Lego pieces. Look around the tin. How you doing? Blurp. Where you? Come here. I mean, I got to accommodate the people that do want right-hand drive. But I don't know how to incorporate the signals, other than I just double up on the signals on both sides. And just say, remove the one that doesn't matter. The problem is that one way it's a chain, the other way it's a regular. Right-hand drive or wrong-hand drive? Nope, that's a start button. I mean, not wrong. So, yeah, while the thingy's coming, let's go over here just briefly. Because we need more tungsten. And over here next to Terrylands is more tungsten. Okay, can we okay, I need to open up a a resource exploration exchange contract with our local delegates here. So my opening off. So to negotiate mining rights to the tungsten, this is my opening offer. One railgun to the face. Take it or leave it. It seems that they were very agreeable to my offer and have allowed me to, have permitted me to have mining rights for tungsten within the territories. If I slip along here, maybe, just maybe, I might see some more tungsten, but it seems very unlikely. Good night, Duncan. Not sure if he took it or left it. Oh, hello. Zed Blue Corners, hello. With the 2-month prime. Thank you very much for that. As we negotiate more mining rights to the sulfuric acid just there. Thank you very much for that. You now have 2 months of the best koala emotes on Twitch. Independently verified by Veldak, who isn't here right now, apparently. Really appreciate that. Yeah, he definitely took it. Whether he took it well or not is the subject of debate for the ages. The real question is, if I encounter a big demolisher, does that count? Gee, this is a deep territory. Oh, hello, you. I need some mining rights, please. Thank you. Perfect. That's big chongus. I'm gonna save the game. Because this is risky business. Oh, Mr. Chongus. Oh no, that was 2 hits. Never mind. Okay, I don't know what I was worried about. Do worms get scary? Yeah, that was the big one. That was as scary as it gets. Do we? Oh, there we go. That should be another. That looks like another one. Yeah, so that's what a big demolisher looks like. So they have 300,000 hit points, and you can see Mr. Chongus here. We should call him Duncan. Since you gave me the name before. There. So this is Duncan. So he's a bit of a Chongus. As you can see, when he encounters rocks, they get run over. Cliffs. Also, no match for Duncan. Yeah. It's not just a railgun, it's actually a railgun plus a few damage upgrades. So this has got 10k plus 24k physical. So that's 34k right there. There's also a multiplicative factor so you've got to fire straight down through and hit as many, because a railgun sort of infinitely penetrates, you've got to penetrate as many segments as possible, and that multiplies the damage. If you let them live long enough, would it flatten it? Yeah, it flattens. The medium and big demolishers will flatten all the cliffs. I'm not sure if the small ones do or not. I haven't actually looked for a while, and they weren't before, but the mediums and bigs definitely were. So yeah, if you tap just their face like that, you see it, they've already out healed it. So you gotta make sure to penetrate right down their face. You know, from their face there, right the way down as many segments as possible. Oh, hello you. Trunk. Yeah, so a friendo here should flatten most of those cliffs. Statement sounded wrong. It optimizes damage. There we go. So we've liberated 3 tungsten patches in very awful patches of lava. First time you went to Vulcanus, you went with a Tesla gun. Needless to say, you didn't get very far on your first mining rights negotiation. Oh, the Tesla gun is such a disappointment, isn't it? No joke, it is terrible. Even I went in with, I mean, having a rare one doesn't actually help you. But I went in, I even had, it was either a rare or an epic one, and it was just as miserable. Yeah, it's not great. I'm whelmed by it. Alrighty. You're supposed to have dropped cliff explosives, and you didn't. Sir, you did not drop cliff explosives. And you should have passed by. Why didn't you? Interesting. Now, when you're done, come back to Vulcanus. Okie day then, because that's going to make life a whole lot more annoying. Because I can't build the thingies. The interplanetary logistics are also kind of whelming. Only 1 landing pad per surface. Yeah, there was an FFF about that. They didn't want too much, or with infinite landing pads, it means you could just plop a thingy anywhere you like without any real thought or care. So what I wanted was actually this. There, I guess. You are calcite. Do that there. You late game upgrade. I could always switch it to from bulk to stack, but we'll get there when we get there. Okie day. I'm sort of coming to terms with this particular arrangement. I might single load it. We'll see. Yeah, it's single file it. At least for now. I mean, you only really need 1 landing pad, and you can add infinite storage. Yeah, you just keep gluing storage to it. And eventually what you do is you build a train loader that surrounds it. Like, you sandwich it in between a train loader. So if I use Gleber as an example, because it's easy, and Hiccup, yeah, it's like you have your thingy there, and then just put track either side of it, and you just turn it into a bot sandwich. And that gets the job done. The other thing too with more storage, you actually want to use regular cargo bays, because each cargo bay represents a landing module, and there's a limit to how many can land in parallel. So you actually want more cargo bays to have more parallel landing. It's something that I've been aware of. I've not really raised because we haven't got to that point yet. But you probably have encountered it, you know, when you have like a thingy in orbit. Why? Ah, no, you got to do that. That explains a lot. No, 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 no. Get back there. You ain't done yet. There we go. You've ejaculated the cliff explosives. Just dump more of them too. Never mind, you're already buggered off again. Yeah, if you've ever had stuff waiting to drop here, you know, when it won't drop, that's because the maximum number of thingies, of cargo pod thingies, are in flight coming down already. And so to make more happen in parallel, you need more cargo bays. That's the only thing though, is so there is such a thing as storage lag. So the game, what Nug's talking about is storage lag. Um, it is a thing, but it is you really got to deal to encounter storage lag. You need a base that's already pretty highly optimized in every way it can be optimized. But yeah, when the game is searching large inventories, it takes longer to search an inventory with or the more slots in an inventory, the longer the game takes to search it. So what you can do is have lots of bays to drop lots of pods and then just limit the storage if that's an issue. But realistically, there's a lot of other things you can do before that actually burdens the game. And question the shadow you produce when flying over lava? I mean, you do have a bit of a point. Oh, yeah, so the the productivity modules are restless again. It happens from time to time. I mean, we are also, keep in mind, we are also the closest planet to the sun, so we are exposed to a lot of light, presumably, already. Assuming that the atmosphere isn't some caustic, horrendous thing of, just thick, impenetrable cloud of sulfuric acid or something. What is it on Venus? The atmosphere. Is it sulfuric acid? It's a cloud of something. I just can't think what off the top of my head. Alright, so we need all that business. And yeah, literally just chucking power, like, right here. Except what I'm going to do is move this, like, over there. We won't do that. Hilariously, I'm not actually going to take that either. Cloud of Death. Yeah, it's, I just don't remember what its composition is. Oh, it is CO2. I just remember the only reason I was thinking of it was was thinking of the pictures from the Soviet capsules. Whereas just that, I think it was like yellow cloud. And this can be extended further with quality substations. 95% CO2. Yeah. So what I actually want to do is that. Like I did on Aquilo. That would make the most sense. I could also just drop fusion down, but where's the fun in that? There. Okie day. So there, super duper force build, and super duper force build. Now I need to rinse and repeat because I didn't pay attention to that there. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It feels a little excessive for what I'm doing, but I expect power to be a bit more of a burden in the not too distant future, so I want to try and be prepared. As I say, I could just do fusion, but that's the easy answer. Calcite slash sulfuric acid is easy here. I'm going to sneak another one in. Yes, I can. I haven't even really calculated out how much power this is. It's an quantity. Because that's where it's thick, hot, and corrosive. Yeah, I just couldn't remember what the corrosive component was. 90 times out of Earth, making a character with thick black okay crowd. Oh, it is sulfuric acid. Okay. I did done remember correctly. Power from the sulfuric acid, which is infinite, and is the way to go. Free power. I mean, it's technically not free because, I mean, the sulfuric acid is free. The calcite really isn't. But at the end of the day, like, that's basically infinite calcite right there. Set for life for calcite. Alrighty, roboports. I'm going to do it the lazy way. Just encourage the bots to build out the thingy. There, 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 and there. Loop. There we go. Interestingly enough, sending calcite down from space is very difficult on Vulcanus. What are we at? 283. Yeah. Build me the things, you little whatsits. Alright, so what are you? You are... Oh, don't be like that. You used to be cool. So we are 283 by... I mean, it could just make you do it. 5.8. So 1.6 gigawatts right there. Well, actually, how much steam do you use? You use 60 by 283? 283. I'd already forgotten. 283 by 60. 16,980. And you make 2,000 a second, unless I speed boost the crap out of you. After which you will be a lot faster than 2,000 a second. I mentioned the asteroid comes. Do you know if you get more ice chunks towards Aquilo? Oh yeah. In fact, if I click on here, you'll actually see there's a huge spike in big oxide chunks as you approach Aquilo. Same with Fulgora to Aquilo. It rises up, rises up, rises up, and then there's this giant barricade of ice that you got to break through. And you see there's a spike of median metallic, and all the metallic and carbon ones disappear down there. Yeah, and then it's just ice and oxide for the most part. Everything else is just way down here. And yeah, whereas here it's, you know, metallic, carbonic, a little bit of oxide. Oxide? Yeah, oxide's ice. I was getting super confused there. Yeah, oxide is the ice. Same with... Oh. Gleba isn't so bad. There's a little bit more oxide from memory. I think Fulgora. Oh no. But yeah, Aquilo, it's just bleh. That's what wrecks your platforms usually. Is that final barrier of stuff. It's what wrecks you. Now, will we get those? Yes. What are you? 5k. Divided by 5,000. So 4 speed 3'd thingies is enough to do the job. Probably can't feed it calcite fast enough, but that's besides the point. Oxider's eyes, yeah, it throws me off every time. In saying that, I'm probably still going to pair these off a little bit. Do it like so. Actually, what am I doing? It doesn't matter. I can do that here. Because it comes from right here. Because that makes total sensibles. I don't even need that either. I like the part where it doesn't even connect to there. That should, yeah, it reveals all that. That's why. You're not meant to be express. You should be, where is it? There. Output there, even though there's one already there. It should go there. I'm going to hazard a guess it needs at least 2. Rinse and repeat. Fact. Why don't I just do that instead? That makes sense. Blah. Now I get to play the connect the dots game. Not that I really need to play it seriously anymore, like I used to. But old habits do linger. Ah, won't let me join those easily. See, what I try and do is collect the nozzles together and then join them into clusters. That's my general strategy. And just sort of figure out from there. Yeah, the pipe changes have made this arguably a lot easier than it ever used to be. It actually also doesn't matter with the mech suit because mech suit and all. But again, it's an old habit, and I'm probably at this point never going to change. Players connect the dot, immediately doesn't collect the dot. I wish you could flip a pump like a normal machine. Yeah, it would be, the way they flip is so annoying. It's a long-standing problem. And with the pipe visualizer, I can see what's connected, finally. It's another one of those mods that I never really got into, and there's no reason not to get into the pipe visualizer. Ah, good, it's crafting. That's what I was worried about. I feel like there was something that was addressed about it a long time ago as well. I'm also just going to siphon off this for now, because I want to get rid of this patch. It's in the way of progress. Underground belts do not go through lava, by the way. Such a nice little detail, isn't it? Really just enhances that experience. Makes it so much better. Okay, that's manageable. I guess I don't need two after all then. There. Probably reduce it down to one even. Alright, it's a risky business. Pull down the old one. There we go. I missed the Steam input on the top machines. Okay. Alright, let's come around here. Oh, yep. Yeah, that's coming back online. Okie day. Yep, there we go. I thought I'd run out there for a moment. Now I've run out. Could actually also compress this down and save a little space, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't actually save anything. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Yep, perfect. And yeah, this should continue crafting stuff as it trundles along. Down here, there should be a... Yep, there it is. Yeah, it'll just happily craft... Ooh, there's an opportunity there. That I'm not exploiting. So, over here, I should have some quality modules. And I should be making quality kajigas out of that. Minix, how you doing? Oh, yeah, that's just the quality mod... The productivity modules, getting aggressive again. Long time no see. It has been a very long time, hasn't it? How we doing? Okay. Let's revisit these with the now newly found cliff explosives. There's our old friend. There's another old friend. Oh, you do have a radar. So keep the blueprint for train after 6 years? Oh, yeah. It's been updated, so we've got elevated ones now. We've got the... oh, yeah. So I made this on Fulgora. I actually took the time to turn this into a part of the book. But I don't remember if I updated it, though, or not. I'll double check that at some point. But yeah, we've got elevated T-junctions now on the book. We've got the half diagonals. I haven't finished updating all of them to make everything's there. They're parameterized. Got to make sure to sell the blueprints, even though they're free. What is that? Why is it red? Nothing there. Don't know. Don't rightly know. What was I about to do? What was I about to do? Oh dear. Like Alzheimer's or something. Ghost of Herbert? Maybe. Although it's not Herbert's actually I think that is Herbert's territory. Isn't that the ghost of Herbert right there? That might be Herbert there, or what used to be Herbert. Yeah, that's Herbert. Yeah, so that's what used to be Herbert. Um, hmm. There's two puddles there. If I was feeling particularly keen, I would pick up the remnants of Herbert and throw them into the machines. There we go. Yeah, that can lash into both. So when the train stops, the 8 vehicle one. Well, actually, I would just go straight for 242 belt loader. Why won't you build that? This happens sometimes. Like they won't place those one tiles. It's kind of annoying. Those can be either. It doesn't rightly matter. You. I need to update this to include green belt. You. No. You. Blammo. Those misaligned big poles on the entry. Why is there two? Hmm. I need to review that. A couple of times we had bots get confused and won't come back to you. You had to turn off the roboport to reset them. Yeah, in this case it was specifically the doesn't place the elevator rails even though there's nothing wrong with it. It's a very specific thing that goes wrong. Okie day. I need to give that a little bit of space. To lane. But I need to get more stuff. Yeah, probably there. Then we'll drop that right there. Yeah, that looks like an appropriate spacing. And then we need to start making progress on more builds. Oh, you need eviction. Please get out of the way. I did ask nicely. Don't want to do that either for some reason. Oh, that's a cliff, that's why. I thought it was a rock. Yeah, they can't build it because cliff's in the way. That was a railgun. It was only a medium demolisher. Medium demolishers are only 100,000 hit points. How? I'm not going to question that. That's something for modders. Do you know what? Just because I can. Yeah, with early cliffs, just go over them. It doesn't matter. As I say, just because I can. Even though I've got to use cliff explosives to get the things out the way. Nicely with a baseball bat to the face. Exactly. No long 3 prints. I should actually do that for the elevator, just so it saves on supports. Make like a 3 long and a 5 long or something. Can you make a note of that on the Factorio channel of Discord? Make a longer segment. Spawning quality demolisher. Thought so. Figured as much. Oh dear. Oh, as I say, I was like, that's gonna be a thing for modders, and yep. Maximum painage. Yeah, I can extend all the way along there and put different builds in place. And I can make that just mining and stuff, and just continue heading north. Okay. Come down here. Probably, did I get cliff explosives? No. Where are you at? You apparently only just, oh, you're apparently getting carbon fiber again. Very good. So what I want to do, probably approach about there. And then this will just, because it's all lava here, I just bank that into starter base. It's funny as I say that I could be doing using this to go over using the elevator rails to go over this, but apparently I'm not doing that. Yeah, you can research Foundation. I do have it unlocked. The platform even is distributing Foundation, and I even, as part of the prep work, I brought Foundation with me, but I want that for melting purposes. So I just heard the UPS kick on. Why did you turn on? Oh, wow, that voltage is really low. That's... Hmm. I mean, it's not dangerously low, it's just kind of low. What was it saying? It was saying, oh, it's 232 now. I think I said 222 before. It's a hot day today, or a humid day now. It was late. It was like 27 and rain, and so it's really humid now. So there's probably a lot of air conditioning going on. Ah, it's been and gone. Very good. Already landing. Aussie, yes. We are rapidly approaching summer. And it's looking like a hot one. I mean, it was like 27 again yesterday and 30 on the weekend. A hot November. I mean, we're barely into November and it's a hot November. That's never great. Be in a certain Aussie city next week. Canberra. Like how the thing I'm missing is radars. I'm also missing signals, but that's beside the point. Yeah, see, I'm just going to blow up most of the cliffs anyway. Playing in snow. Early snow. Or is it about right? Feels like snow's more of a late November or even late December thing. No, oh, it's just permanent snow. Or near permanent snow. It's permafrost. No, that's more. That's not. That's the top of Norway. It's more of a. You could argue it's more of a Scandinavia thing. Concert in Melbourne. Ooh. Kind of wish I could do more to stop by, but it's not the best week. Not the best few weeks for it. Right in the middle of a work rush. You're in Alaska. Ah, there's a proper permafrost. Okay, so that's the beginnings of a train network. Neo. Yeah, so what I want to do is find a decent puddle of lava for... Yeah, there's foundation. Alaska equals Aquilo. Oh, so Aquilo, I'm holding out for some fun stuff in the not too distant future because you got your different you got your teal or blue puddles there, and you got your oil puddles there, and you got your other puddles there, the lithium. I think I pointed this out already. I don't remember, but Rail Foundation, despite the fact that this is like a 400-kilometer deep ocean, rail supports are completely happy to be placed on it. You don't need to ice platform your way out or anything like that. You do need to ice platform of the power poles, of course, but yeah, you can build a railway network on Aquilo. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to play out yet, but we'll see when we get there. Now, oh yes, over here. It's a laser. Lurking on up. Local power at the mining outposts. I can actually do that with heating towers, but well, I need to supply heating towers anyway. Yeah, it's basically like a pontoon bridge. I suppose I could drive down into the lava and put it down in here. Oh, then I'd have to disturb Bob. Shall we disturb Bob then? What I might do is come this way, because I've got to lash into that tungsten anyway and drop down there, and then push the copper and iron into here. I like that idea. Do solar panels freeze? No, they're excluded. Yeah, you actually need solar panels on Aquilo, but they're yeah, mine is 99%, so they only produce 600 watts. Yeah, if they froze, yeah, you need solar panels for the initial startup on Aquilo, and if they froze, you would never be able to start up. I mean, there are ways around it, but it's really annoying. You would need to bring fuel with you and put them into heating towers, but it's a level of annoyance that's just beyond reason. Forgot to activate Windows. That shows up every so often in the VODs. Yeah, it's the ongoing key issue that I don't want to deal with. My key that is 100% legitimate that stopped working. And when I say 100%, I actually mean it is actually a legitimate key. I mean, having said that though, it technically isn't supposed to activate Windows 11s, and the reason why it stopped is because Microsoft shut down they're using 10 keys to activate 11. Why is it not present? It turns out that it goes away for exactly 2 hours every time you restart. So what I do is restart like 5 minutes beforehand, and it goes away, and when it pops back up, it means the 2 hours has expired. That's my current solution. I really should actually get a proper key. What was over here? Oh yeah, yeah. To melt the first lot of ice, you need solar. Basically, is what I was trying to say. It's either that or do it over here, closer to the tungsten. Just make this where Gary and Peter was. We could hang on to Bob. Auto restart every 2 hours. I mean, it's a solution. Yeah, maybe I'll try over here. Let's go over and do a little bit of faffing. Let's also fill out the signals. I might actually be missing. No, I'm not missing chains. Okay. Oh no, because this doesn't need this junction doesn't need chains, of course. Yeah, let's get the. Oh, am I? Yeah, you've. Well, you can be improved. Your quality can be improved. Like you and you. We'll get to you eventually, though. Oh, we got some rare ones already. You see the resource drain is 33% now, so we start at 50% and we go down to 33%, which means that they pull even less material from a patch, making patches last even longer. So yeah, the zeros multiply. Listen while we make some homemade candy. Ooh, nice. What kind of candy are you making? Random question from watching unbanned videos. Are there many people you have banned and then have requests I've never had unbanned requests. Part of the allure of those, it's like a self-feeding machine, the unbanned videos. Is that people who do unbanned videos attract people who purposely try to get banned for the purposes of appearing in an unbanned video. There's a certain, like, it's a machine. It's a machine. It's two things. It's a machine that feeds itself when you have someone big enough that can have unbanned videos. But it's also, you also need to be big enough to actually justify the existence of unbanned requests in the first place. And 99.9% of the ban list is people doing fake donations, so there's basically zero chance of them ever getting an unban. Or they just spam very vulgar things, also very much making an unban unlikely. Interesting underground belt? It's fine. It's fine. I assume that's what you're looking at there. It's fine. Or yeah, those there. That's because there was stuff there, and I changed it and made it betterer. Well, this continues to get sadder. At least we got rid of that. Right, maybe I should prioritize connecting up that. Maybe I should, but I'm not going to. So, what we want is melting. Oh, it's Peter. Or what used to be Peter. So, maybe I'll... nah, that's fine. Alright, so we want iron from lava, which needs calcite. So how do I want to do this? Okay, so we want shunk and kaplunk, kaplunk, even two fruit flavored hard candy, peanut butter fudge. Ooh, nice. To you and you there and there. 1, 2. We need room for a pump. And pump there, which we don't have, but can be arranged. So there. And then we need 4 of these, like that. This isn't perfection as such, because there's only two tiles in it there, which is annoying. Found Aquilo to be rather disappointing. There's not a whole lot of tech you unlock with the cryogenic science, and the Prometheum science pack is just outright pointless unless you're will and turn more faster up to 11. Yeah, I was actually... So, the cryogenic science pack isn't too bad on its own. Where are we at? The cryogenic plant, it's actually far less underwhelming than it used to be. So at the LAN, it only made fusion reactors, cryo plants, and most of this wasn't there. So there was these things. I don't remember if there was triangles. Yeah, there was acid. I don't think it did sulfur. Yeah, it like doesn't do a lot. It's just a little underwhelming. I wish it did a little bit more than what it's doing right now. Kind of wish it did some more oil. But having said that, Gleber, where are we at there? Gong Fu, how you doing? Hello. So Gleber, the biochamber was even more disappointing. It didn't do oil originally. It basically only did Gleber specific production. Keep thinking the pump on the advanced lab is a biter going in and out of the lab. Yeah, so they had to make it no inherent productivity because of the cooling, the fluorocatene for the fusion reactors. Because if it had an inbuilt productivity, then it would be multiplying the fluoro stuff. That's a really complicated name. Hey, Foxhound. The biochamber also originally didn't have 4 module slots. It only had 2 and a crafting speed of 1. It was just sadness. This thing was. It was a miserable thing. I'm glad that they revisited it. It was terrible. Like original Gleber was actually quite bad. It was really just a means to getting to Aquilo. It just had like a pause there. It's like a means, but yeah, it's much improved. There we go. That gives us pumps. They're crafting very slowly. Yeah, cooling fusion, fluids, account for that with stuff returns. Just make it delete half of it. when it crafts or something stupid. Where was it? Over there. It's been reworked twice since the land. Yeah, we've had two. Well, we had one almost during the LAN, and then the second one afterwards, because I think one of them came out just as, well, it was coming. It was actually interesting that we had the, so before during the LAN, we didn't have the biter machine that, or, no, after the LAN, we got the biter machine, the biter assembly machine that made the base game science. So not this thing, not the biolab, but it was like it was the same size as the biolab, but it was a captive biter spawner that crafted, all of these base science packs. And I didn't actually do any feedback for it, but it was actually like it was cool, but it was kind of bad. It felt like a Factorio extended machine. It didn't really jive with the rest of the game. It just didn't gel. And then they changed it to the Biolab, which is realistically much better. And the whole biter science thing, it's still a little weird, but it's better. It's a lot better. Lab does seem the better. Yeah, the science pack drain 50% means your science pack goes 50% further, and the more module slots really changes it up. Biolab still takes productivity modules, which is also good. It takes more productivity modules as well as having inherent productivity. So like this one's at 76% productivity, plus the drain, which is great. Love it. I haven't seen any more epic ones. Oh, how is Fulgora doing? Okay, we're still not seeing any legendary. Wow, 46 of those though. 228 of those. Oh wow, that entire row is done now though. So it's been populating with legendary modules. It is ticking away. The annoying thing is that I'm what is that? 9 legendary red circuits away from just crafting 2 or 3 right then and there, because the first one's going to give 2 because of productivity. That's actually wild. And yeah, there's even more. There's 32 more legendary prod 2s right there, ready to go. Just begging for modules. I actually have just get rid of that. And if I'm lucky, it'll shove them in there. If I'm very lucky, it'll shove them in there and it'll just craft more. Maybe. The hot mess. Fulgora is quite fun. It's a dead world. It is, like, the world is very bland, but it works. Yeah, they went back over there. There. They'll eventually find their way into here. Have no fear, Darthy's here. Hello, Darthy. Just trying to irritate me, isn't it? Oh, it needs blues now. I give up. I have quality modules in the legendary quality 3 machine. Storage. Yeah, they literally do nothing. But they are regular quality modules, not legendary ones. I am self-aware enough to realize this. Yeah, you just need to make more stuff. That's what you need to do. Even you're struggling a bit on that department. Yeah, Fulgora, even if it is a bit of a dead world, it has enough going on to justify it and compensate for it. Whereas some of the others are just Meh. Very meh. Okay. So, well, that's wrong. Start. Because you can go above legendary with a super secret quality mod. Yeah. Oh, damn it. That's exactly right. You're cheesing the system. Alright, so we want to grab that. Gora and Glebra are the best for new stuff. Yeah, sort of what I was leaning into is that Postland reworked Glebra is actually a lot nicer now. Sure. Yeah, we'll drop it on here. Like right there. There. Think will work. I sort of want to ride on the lava though. I am slightly concerned about lack of beacons for now, but I'm filing that under future me problems. I can just module it. That's also what I was worried about happening. Also, warning, server not responding. This is exactly why I was hesitant to do this. Lucifer's here. So that's why the server wasn't responding. How you doing? I don't know what the pumping rate is as well. So we'll discover that as we go along too. I mean, I was just going to do that. But it's a bit more complicated than that. Fit a row of beacons, even if it's not on both sides. Yeah. And I can see how fast it is and go from there. This is really just sort of feeling out what works and what doesn't. Oh yeah, you are ordering foundation. That's fine. What did I come here for? Infinite qualities. Oh yeah, the infinite quality tiers mod. Another funny one. I've legitimately blanked out on what I was doing. How about I stick to one? Just because I don't have enough foundation for two. Let's also move some of the remnants of Peter. Alright, the next thing we need to do is set up a inserter on the back here. There. You shovel stone. Like that. You even did the German translation? Nice. Modular train stops. Alright, you... I should have thought this through a little better. I think it'll be fine though. steal that. Okay. Let's lay down some more track. Why am I keep opening the blueprints and I don't need to, and I don't know why. It's such an old habit. Goes about there. Again. Right after saying it, still doing it. You go there. I love how the track fits together. So good. A quote from 5 minutes ago, file this under future me problems. Pretty much. So adequately expresses the situation, doesn't it? Alright, let's dump the junk. I still have 40 chain signals too. I suppose I've been using elevated ones, as I say, that don't need regulars. They only use regulars, sorry, don't need chains. I got the wrong way round. Ah, they're out of bot range. Alright, that's getting real thin. I need to push tungsten first. Or at least, it's everything really. Okay. What do I want to do next? I really need a yard. That's what I need. So the yard... I need a yard to store trains that both pick up and drop off. Have any quality beacons? Not really yet. Is that something that's going to land in my pockets? Maybe. Oh, yes. Sort of. Too late. Elevated. Well, I need to duck out the way of you. Hmm. Yep, that works. There. There. And then... We go there. And... There. Ah, balls. I'm trying not to waste foundation. I realize as I say that it really doesn't matter. Like, the only hindrance to using foundation is time at this point. But I'd still like to minimize the expense. Foundry right next to the tank through good old habits or just compactness? A little from column A, a little from column B. I did actually plan on joining them all together. I could slide them up and yeah, make more room. There's nothing that says they have to be on the lava as well, because you can So instead of emptying it directly into the lava, I could empty it into, like, pair these off, bring them closer, pair them off, and make them, ooh, craft landfill, because that compresses the stone 50 to 1. Alright, we'll build out this for now though. Oh, it's nearly time to end already, amazingly. Build out this away. There's a million rocks in the way. I'm aware that this is in the stripy zone too. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Oh, I'm out of radars. Ah, there you are. You don't mind about railway tracks here? Didn't think so. There we go. One shot? Yeah. If you get the shot in the right place, railgun does the damage. Yeah, railgun. Gary Jr. He might be missed, but he'll definitely be forgotten. 25 to 1. Oh, yeah, that's true. But either way, it's easier to move around landfill than stone. Just flex the half diagonals, of which I have no poles to place down. Alright, and that's ready to plug into tungsten. Okie day. It's on 51 if you want to trash it and carry it directly. As Nug points out, landfill only compresses 25 to 1. You can fit 100 landfill in a slot and you only get back quarter of the stone. Oh, I thought you meant the stack size, but no, that's I'm blindo. There it is. Yeah, stack size. Or is that actually 100 to 1? And what I mean by that is, so when I say 50 to 1 and 100 to 1, what I mean is going from stone to lava or landfill, stone to landfill to lava. That's what I had in my mind to elaborate on that. Like, where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's not here anymore, that's why. Yeah, like if I was to, well, I'm pretty sure I did actually have it originally. The stone was being turned into landfill, which then gets dumped into the lava. Why would you landfill it to dump into lava? Just dump it immediately? If you don't have immediate access to the lava lake, this produces 15 stone per craft, which means it produces a crap ton of stone in a very short amount of time. Particularly once you start speeding it up with beacons. It like two machines with stack inserters saturates a belt when they're fully beaconed. It's insane the amount of crap you get from it. Yeah, it's a thing. It's pretty wild. Alright, so as I say, I need a yard. Yeah, I don't want to do this. Oop, that's a lab. I like this idea. With the parallel, like an actual yard. I like the actual rail yard look. Hey, Team McIntyre of Derek fame. How you doing? Done much speed running with Space Age? Wow, I can't speak. Yeah, I'd like something like this. How can I make that less terrible though? Working on 100% prints? Nice. Maybe runs in December? Ooh, that should be exciting. I'm just bumbling my way through Vulcanus because I never actually done... One of the few things that I never actually got to do was mid-game and late-game Vulcanus. So, like, I've never done anything beyond starter Vulcanus. So this is a bit of a new one for me. I was actually sort of holding out for it. It's a large Vulcanus setup. Yeah, the funny thing is, we actually only just built the track. This is the entirety of Vulcanus. If I can manage to scroll it in without it backing back out again. Yeah, this is the entirety of Vulcanus for the most part. But we're trying to go bigger. I'm trying out some ideas as well. I want to see where I can take it. Got myself a list. Yeah, so these are all the things this train network needs to do. There's some on lava melting that I wanted to try out. Oh, we still need... Yeah, well, we got the acid power done. That's this here. So we got our power sorted. So we at least achieved something, and we laid the foundation. I'm sort of summarizing because I need to end soon. We need to deal with the tungsten issue, but I need some kind of holding yard first before anything else can happen. Probably the worst part of all of this is I do need to send this track out and around. That's annoying. Well, kind of annoying because as I said before, a crossover in here doesn't properly signal. Yeah, with all the quality, productivity bonus from various sources, stacking, you don't really need big builds. Yeah, it's shocking how small most builds actually are now. You just don't need to really go big. There we go. Now, can I squeeze a thingy in the middle? No. That's what I was worried about. And that's how I ended up with the original one. Because it needs the 45-degree angle curve like that to really compress everything down. That doesn't look right. Feels offset. Thought so. Yep, there we go. Colonel Will's mega base with legendary drills beacons and one drill. Yeah, it just pulls up and it's just gunk and done. 1200 a second for those who haven't seen it. It's insane. Should I elevate you? And for consistency, plop the wire in. Yeah, it's 9:26, I think. Yeah, I think we'll need to continue this on tomorrow. Just as a side note, before we end, I can actually show you. Because I did visit the map. Still couldn't get enough stone. Let's see. Not there. This one. No, that turns a stone patch into railway track. There it is. Nope, that's also railway track. Is it this one? There we go. See that? Yeah, 2,100 a second. Last time, when I first saw it, it was 1,200 a second. Yep, so here comes the train. Crunch, and done. And crunch, done. Yeah. How fast are those inserters moving? These ones? Yeah. Oh, legendary inserters. They swing. Burp. What is it? 2,160 a second. Over 900 something? What's the mining prod at? Good question. 401. Plus 4,000%. Yeah, plus 4,000%. 6 rotations per second, yes. You notice how quickly it just gets emptied. Blurb. Most of the productivity, they've been working towards getting the productivities up to 300%, which is the maximum. So, like when plastic gets to, or low density structures here. Yeah, see, these have speed modules in them now because they're at 300%. You see how it says 300% equals limit? So it can't be more productive than what it's at right now. So you actually transcend productivity modules eventually, which is actually wild. And this is why I've been sort of hesitant to really commit to a specific path, because this is what you end up at eventually. It's crazy. Yeah, you see how fast these are working? Like, one of these is filling up 2 train wagons, and that's why I don't know how I'm going to do a belt base that's like the red belt base. Like, this needs direct to train. So with 250%, with the plus 50%, yes. 300% priority max is recycled to 25% on average to prevent infinite loops. Yeah, although they could probably do custom stuff to the recycle. Like Gleber here doesn't even have trains. It doesn't need it. That's the science. This is the closest to something sane. A belt base that has no balancer. Fulgora is pretty developed. Vulcanus, likewise. See, same idea, but I'm elevating the crossover. But yeah, that's it for today. I'm going to leave it there. Hey, Veldak. Bye, Veldak. I'm going to leave it there. We shall continue this on tomorrow, and we shall start building out the rest of the... Hi, operator. Bye, operator. Yeah, so we started building the track. We're going to start building out all the different builds tomorrow. So make sure to hang out for that tomorrow. Come here for that tomorrow. The best way to know when we're live is the Discord there. If I can spell socials right. There it is there. You can also hit the follow button there and the subscribe button on the YouTube. If you want to see the VOD and you missed out, there's the YouTube link there. If you're on YouTube already, then you don't have to worry because the VOD is right there. I'm keyboard, that's why things aren't working. There you go. Hello, land. Yeah, just missed out, unfortunately. But because it's YouTube, you can just... This is the great thing about the YouTube player, is that you can just wind it backwards. Also, this scene there with the Demolisher, I missed the old one. So the old one didn't have the battle. It was just a simple... The gate goes up for the train to go past, and then the gate goes up and the Demolisher goes past. But for some reason, they changed it to be so much more busy and complicated. But yeah, that is it from me for today otherwise. So thank you for watching, hanging out, liking, subscribing, following, all those things depending on the platform, and I shall see you tomorrow.